our English subject. And today, we will be discussing about subject-verb agreement. So, what is subject-verb agreement? Simply means the subject and verb in a sentence must agree in a number. They both need to be singular or they need both to be plural. Subject-verb agreement means that the sentence is grammatically correct. Subject-verb agreement is usually more of a problem in present tense of a sentence. In subject-verb agreement, there are 21 rules, but sometimes there are more than 21 rules. But now we will be discussing the 21 rules. Rule number 1. A verb agrees with its subject, either it is first, second, or third person, and number which is singular or plural. For example, he examines the corpse, and they examine the corpse. Rule number 2. The number of noun in a phrase introduced by the preposition of does not affect the number of the verb. For example, a list of books was made by Tony. The bouquet of flowers is expensive. Rule number 3. Compound subjects joined by the word and ordinarily takes the plural form of the verb. For example, Manny and Jinky attend the party, and you and I against the world. Rule number 4. Compound nouns joined by and use singular form of the verb if they are regarded as a unit. For example, bread and paste and butter was all he asked for. Second, bread and pastry, we use the word is my chosen track of specialization. Rule number 5. When two or more singular subjects are joined by word or nor, a singular form of the verb is required. For example, a man's success or failure lies in his hands. Coffee or milk is my daily beverage. Rule number 6. Compound subjects joined by either or, neither nor, not only, and but also, ordinarily take verb agreeing in number with the nearer subject. For example, not only the students, but also the teacher is learning. So we use the word is because the near subject in this word is teacher. Either the teacher or the students are going to vacation. We use are because it's talk about students. Rule number 7. When the subject comes after the verb, make sure the verb agrees with its subject. For example, in this school are enrolled several alien students. Standing beside the car are my college friends. Rule number 8. Demonstrative adjectives. This and that take a singular form of the verb, while this and those take plural form of the verb. For example, this is my bag and these are my notebooks. That is an airplane, while those are birds. Let's proceed to rule number 9. Most indefinite pronouns are treated singular like each, everybody, everyone, everything, any, anybody, somebody, someone, something, one, nobody, and no more. For example, everything is now in order so everyone is expected to be ready. We use S because of the word everything. Rule number 10. Few indefinite pronouns are treated plural like all, both, few, several, many, and some. Example, both are to be blamed. Many are here to protest on oil price hike. We use are because of the word many, means pangmaramihan. Rule number 11. Title of works. Books, stories, movies, inventions is considered as singular. For example, the dialogues of Plato is a great literary classic. Tom and Jerry is my favorite cartoon series. We use S because in the rule of subject-verb agreement, if it is a title of works, it's considered as singular. Rule number 12. Noun referring to money, time, measurement, or distance that is preceded by an expression of amount or quantity is considered singular. For example, 3 weeks is a long time to wait for you. Next, 5 million pesos is a lot of money. Rule number 13. The number of noun that follows an expression of fraction or portion determines the number of verb to be used. For example, 1/3 of the apples are yours. 1/2 of the population belongs to poor. Rule number 14. A sentence introduced by word it takes the singular form of the verb. For example, it truly hurts to say goodbye. It is something inevitable. Rule number 15. The number of subject in the sentence introduced by there or here determines the verb to be used. For example, there is no reason for this. Here are 2 oranges. Rule number 16. The verb takes an S form when it is used in third person, singular of the present tense. For example, Jessie plays tennis when she is determined to win. Rule number 17. The phrase the number one of the followed by a plural noun takes a singular verb. However, the phrase a number of takes a plural verb. For example, the number of examinees is growing rapidly. A number of examinees are second coursers. Rule number 18. Special nouns ends and s appear to be plural but are really singular and require singular verbs. For examples, news, mathematics, physics, statistics, missiles, economics, politics, Philippines, athletics. For example, the latest news is very hot. Mathematics is one of the top subjects. Rule number 19. Some nouns are always plural in form, such as glasses, pants, pliers, trousers, and scissors, unless preceded by the phrase pair of. For example, Johnny's pants make him look tall. A pair of pants was worn by Johnny. Rule number 20. Uncountable or mass nouns. For example, information, food, equipment, jewelry, furniture, money, knowledge, hair, rain, water do not have a plural form and are always singular. For example, the information comes from a reliable source. My hair is shiny and smooth. And last rule, we have treat most collective nouns such as class, team, family, jury, committee, group, battalion, and squad as singular unless the meaning is clearly plural. For example, the class respects the teacher. My family goes to Quezon City. The jury has come up with its final verdict. And that is the 21 rules in subject-verb agreement. Thank you for listening.